Four portions we're going to be talking about in this episode. Number one being the almost God hit tornado slash type of a thing, swirly wind kind of a thing that was happening in Edenville, not far from the CBD in Johannesburg. We're going to be talking about that first, and secondly, the Anglican Church wanting to meet with the Shembe movement, which is all the plan of the ecumenical movement. If you don't know about that, we're going to talk about that in this particular episode, which is all a Catholic doctrine. They're trying to move us into this end time. So I thought these two stories were so fit to symbolize the end time right upon us. Ricky, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Do check out the other episodes that are done today. They'll be down in the pinned comments, and I will see you when you're done with this one over there. Now that we've made this announcement, let's talk about these particular stories. First, there's an article in the Daily Sun before we go to the tornado. There is an article in the Daily Sun that was talking about this meeting that was supposed to happen between the Anglican priest or Anglican Archbishop Thabo, who was supposed to meet with the leader of the Shembe movement. Okay, recently the Shembe movement had some kind of an event thingy. It was a big old deal over there, but this meeting was set to happen, and it was hindered. Something like that. But the thing that kind of caught my attention out of this entire thing was that the Anglican Church is setting up meetings with movements like the Shembe movement. Now, you might, when you look at the Shembe movement and you look at the Anglican Church, you might think the Anglican Church is closer to the Bible. They are now declaring themselves to be far more distant to the Bible than ever, because the Shembe movement does not recognize the New Testament. They don't recognize the Messiah, Jesus. They don't recognize. They call him a white man. They just out straight. They just go straight for the neck for it. They just go, he's a white man. Anyways, and so that's the movement that the Anglican Church want to be associating with, having discussions about common beliefs and stuff like that. That's a very weird one. Until you consider the Anglican Church, having been following in the line of the Catholic Church, is in the ecumenical bloodline. Yeah, they're in the same bloodline. They are into a order. It's one thing, that one. And the ecumenical movement, for those that don't know, is this movement that's moving towards the Antichrist system, to move us under one belief system. That's why they recently met they went and made a meeting to reconstruct the new 10 commandments for that. So that shows you they are moving, and it was just all kinds of belief systems. You can go research that if you haven't seen that. And so it's not a new thing that they are trying to do that, okay? Now, that being one of the symbols, one of the things that you are seeing in South Africa, this is not happening outside, this is happening here, local. It's like air. Local is not like air in this one. Local is deception. Local is deception. Because if you look at this one and then you go to the recent one of these weather systems, the Bible does talk about weather systems completely changing up and being kind of weird. Now in South Africa, we don't normally get things like tornadoes and all these wild waves and stuff like that. But
comes down very slowly. If they're bigger, they come down faster.
I don't think it would be that much of a big one in Africa. It's got like a shot.
That's where it's starting to come.
It is coming down, you can see it.
You can see it getting darker and darker and darker.
Any darker we should go out. I want to get a
Look at that.
Oh my soul. Ek Edenville. En hy gaan af.
Wow, look at that.
the signs of the time are right upon us beyond our reason of doubt. We had Mukovive very recently. They just tested how far can they push us and all that kind of stuff. Now they know. Now they know if they threaten us with a sickness, we always bow down to whatever laws they want to put out. And so now you are seeing it in the weather system to a point where we almost got a tornado. Until they say it's not a tornado until it touches down. Yeah, that is a tornado when you see it swelling in the wind. I'm not a meteorologist. What do they call them? Hey, Father. Those ones who look at the clouds and things. Yeah. So we almost had a tornado wreak havoc over in Edenville. It was kind of just swelling up, and it was kind of like thinning down, going thin down as it came down, but it never touched down in thinning, and we are grateful for that. But remember, it's a sign of the time. It's a sign of the times. You see it in the sky, you see it in the systems that we have around us, you see it written in the politics that people are getting themselves involved in, you see it in the hatred in people towards each other, you see it in the xenophobia, you see it all across the board. The question is, what exactly, when you see all these things, what does it spell? For a believer like myself, the Bible says, when you see all these things come together, look up, for your hope draws nigh. When the coming of the King is upon us, I approach such days with great joy. Yes, it might have not been a great joy if it touched down, but seeing these things is a reminder we are not here permanently. We are here living. If you haven't seen the video that we spoke about, the Crown Golden Awards, Christian Award, where they had recently, I think about yesterday, they had the awards for Christian gospel musicians. And we're talking about this. Let us be always in remembrance to the fact that we are not permanent here. Okay, we don't hold permanent residence. We are going, we are passerbys. And so let's not have all our eggs planted here. I don't know if you plant eggs. But we are going with that. If you are not planting your eggs, what are you doing with your eggs? It's tricky. I'll see you in a later on episode. I know that if you quote what I just said about the eggs down in the comments, then I know that you watched the whole video. Ricky, and y'all have a wonderful one. Yes, I know it's a sad one. Oh, Ricky, you have this tornado-rich stuff. What if it happened? Hey, as we know what it stands for, we know it's upon time. Time is going. Anytime, rapture must come. Bah! We are out of here. But if you want to stay behind, you can stay. We have no benefit in this one. For us, the kingdom is our inheritance, is Rishi, and I'll see you later. Y'all have a wonderful one. Other videos down today, down in the pin comments, and y'all be blessed.